Hello, welcome to the video. I will be talking about lesson 4.4 or unit 4, lesson 4, which is all about dielectrics. As mentioned in our last meeting, no, 4.4 will revolve around the inductors in between the conductors inside the capacitor. So, di ba na may tuha ka conductor or parallel plates considered as conductors inside the capacitor, and in between those two kanaman sila separation is either a material or even empty space itself, which is considered as a dielectric. And dielectrics will vary no in na-mention na po din ako, will vary in its value per material. So later, as we progress aning presentation, you would see the different values of um the dielectrics. Okay, so let's proceed. Dila na kong dugayon. So when the flow of current is controlled to its minimum while the rate of flow of the electric field in a given area is not interrupted, the electric field can maximally store energy. Okay, this property is highly beneficial, particularly in radio transmission lines, which are considered as capacitors that employ materials that poorly conduct electricity. So these materials are called dielectrics. Let us explore what they are and what they do to the capacitance in a given system. So we will skip that. Let's proceed to the objective. So in this lesson, you will be learning how you will be able to do the following. Explain the concepts of dielectrics. So you should be able to define and state what is the purpose of dielectrics inside a capacitor. Number 2, identify the effects of dielectric materials on the capacitor's capacitance, charge, and electric field. So later, we would know no unsa magay what will dielectrics do no to the value of the capacitance, charge, and electric field inside the capacitor. Unsa man gyud iyang mahimo, unsa man gyud iyang effect kumbaga. Okay? And lastly, calculate the value of capacitance in problems that involve dielectrics. So of course, naman tay mag saan ni siya? Mo change man mo change or sa akong pa-mention, mo change ang value sa imuhang capacitance, and even yan is uban nga kaning ang concepts related to electrostatics. When it comes to putting different dielectrics or when it comes to different dielectrics na naa sa capacitors. Okay? So ato na try og cover as we progress to this video. Now, let's first define what is a dielectric. So, a dielectric refers to a non-conducting material inserted between a capacitor's conductors. So, remember, sa ako ang na-mention na from the previous lesson sa Unit 4, a capacitor is made out of two parallel plates, and in between those plates is either an empty space or a material that is an inductor. Okay? So, dielectrics technically are inductors. They do not allow the flow of electrons through it, between or among the atoms of that material. Okay, so yeah, get try og just create no kaning a sort of murag kuan it basta technically it doesn't allow, di siya mo allow nga mo labang ang electrons from the negative or the lower potential sa ato ang kuan kaning ato ang what do you call it? The lower potential of our capacitor or katong atong plate nga naa sa ubos padung sa positive plate sa ato ang taas sa ato ang capacitor. Okay, which creates more energy, more electric field, no? So mas mo daghan ang energy nga mas store sa imuhang capacitor. Okay, so the diagram here, the image here shows you the the kuan no kaning the inside, murag ka nang i-dissect na to ang capacitor. So you see that there are two conducting material, metal foil in this case, kanang silver, and then in between them and even the coating itself is a dielectric or plastic sheets. Okay, so sometimes the electrics plastic sheets are used as dielectrics. Okay, sige, so dielectrics are primarily used for unsa may purpose sa ato ang dielectrics. Okay, number 1, dielectrics allow two large conducting sheets to be separated without touching each other. So, di ba supposed to be na separation distance inside the capacitor. And aside sa empty space alone, then you can use a material to create separation between those particular plates. Okay? So, ang purpose ng dielectrics is to separate the two conducting materials without touching each other. Okay? Next. Number 2, they enable conducting plates to attain the highest possible potential difference through a process called dielectric breakdown. Now, the dielectric breakdown happens when there is a high amount of electric field inside the capacitor. So, mo-ionize ang mga particles inside, which again makes the kanang giingon diha mo increase ang potential difference inside the capacitor. And that's what happens when there is dielectric na magamit. Okay? And lastly, yun lang sa phone. Ganito sila. A capacitor's capacitance is larger when there is a dielectric between its conducting plates than when there is only vacuum. Okay? So, di ba sa ato ang example from lesson, I believe it's lesson 1 or lesson 2 ba to? Okay? The consensus or the examples are just using the vacuum as the inductor or the dielectric for those examples. Okay, so if you change the vacuum there into another material, okay, magbutang ka another material in between those conducting plates sa capacitor, then ang iyahang value of the capacitance will increase. Okay, so it will create sort of like a resistance inside the which entails more higher potential difference inside the capacitor. Okay, sige, proceed ta. So what are the functions of dielectrics? So mao to siya ang tulo ka buok ng giingon diri. So number 1, it separates the two conductors. Number 2, it allows higher potential difference through dielectric breakdown. And number 3, if there is a change in dielectric, it allows, again, the same, more capacitance for the capacitor. Okay, so 3 yung function. Now, let's have this diagram here. So, observe the following scenario. Okay, tanawan ninyo ang voltmeter nga naa sa ubos. When there is only vacuum, let's focus on the left nga kuan sa picture. Okay, so if you notice, there are two conducting plates, the orange and the blue one, and in between those two is just empty space or vacuum. Now imagine ha, wala gyud particle inside that, just empty space itself. Okay, now if imo siyang i-measure sa imuhang voltmeter, if you're familiar with a voltmeter, it's a device used to measure the voltage between 2 points. And in this case, ang i-measure nga 2 points is ang positive nga plate sa ato ang capacitor o negative nga plate sa ato ang capacitor. Then look at the arrow sa ato ang voltmeter. It's pointing at a very high nga kaning digit. Kung naan siya mutudlo gani somewhere to the right, then it's giving you a value that is greater. That's dako-dako siya nga value. Okay? So it's pointing to the right, meaning dako ang value nga gihatag or naay let's just say significant nga value sa ato ang pag-measure. Now, if you put a dielectric, another material ha, aside from vacuum, like for example, plastic or maybe paper, depende, natin makitaan nga different kaning dielectrics later. If you put a dielectric in between those two plates, then notice the change in the voltage in our voltmeter. Okay? So, you can see that if we put a dielectric, same lagyan po na capacitor but different na ang dielectric, the voltage decreases. Okay? Different lang ang dielectric. Okay? Mo decrease ang iyahang voltage. At the same time, mo increase ang iyahang capacitance. Okay? Mo increase ang capacitance noon sa capacitor. So, if more kaning charges flow to the capacitor, then there are more stored energy inside. Okay? Mas makastore siya of more energy. Now, let's focus on the different materials that are used as dielectrics. Okay? So, they have different constant. So, a dielectric actually holds a value, no? A particular value nga wala siya unit. meaning wala siya Newton meter, wala siya joules per coulomb, may ana ba? Sumpay niya nga SI unit. Instead, it's just a number, okay? A number that will vary depending on the material used as dielectric. Okay? So, if you notice sa ato ang list din here, we have vacuum and its value is 1. Now, take note of that. Later when I show you the formula, ma-realize ninyo nga, alaw bitaw no, kaning regardless kung na atong constant, not the Coulomb constant, but the dielectric constant, sa ato ang formula in computing for the voltage, then the value is still the same. Okay? Sa ato ang previous yung mga example, we only use vacuum as the dielectric. So, ato na ipakita later. Then, for air or 1 atmosphere, that is 1.00059. So, na siya slight change in the constant or the dielectric constant. Okay? For air that has 100 atmosphere, that is 1.0548. For Teflon, which is a material used in kitchen utensils, kanang para non-stick, gani nga mga materials sa kitchen. Then, also, it can be used to other functions, like in this one, dielectric siya sa capacitor. So, it has 2.1 nga dielectric constant. We also have polyethylene, which is another type of synthetic material, that is 2.25, and then polystyrene that is 2.6. And I think there are more sa inyong study guide, so I want you to look into the study guide as well. Okay? So, let's proceed. The dielectric constant varies from one material to another and is a pure number with units. So, this is what I explained just a while ago regarding these numbers that you're seeing in the table. Okay? So, it will vary per material as you noticed. So, lahi-lahi siyag value as we change material to another material. And it does not have an SI unit, or it's just a pure number. Number na good siya nga imong i-multiply dito sa imong formula later as I show you the formula for computing the voltage or maybe the electric field. I believe there is, I think. I will just check. Okay. The voltage, to be more specific, the voltage of a capacitor with a different dielectric. Okay. So, what is the formula for calculating the capacitance with dielectrics? Now, the formula is just simple. Just the formula that you're seeing on the screen. So, it's the capacitance, then the original capacitance divided by the no. It's not the capacitance. The C walay 0 is the resulting capacitance, and the CO is the original capacitance. So, kumbaga, this is just a general equation, so we're still gonna change it as we go to the next slide. Okay, so recall that the capacitance of a parallel plate conductors, so we're still using the concept of parallel plate, is the capacitance equal to the epsilon naught times A divided by D. Then we can change that into the formula for dielectric, which is taas sa ubos. Okay, now notice sa inyong example previously, we used we assumed rather, or we made the assumption that the examples there all uses the vacuum as the dielectric. Now take note, the value of dielectric constant for vacuum is 1. Okay, so for example, we're going to use this one for those examples nga sa nasa previous lessons. So that's going to be C is equal to 1 times epsilon naught A over D. Okay, so since 1 naman na siya, it will not have an effect sa itong formula. So the formula still returns to epsilon naught A times D, which is still the original formula ng atong gigamit from the previous lesson to calculate for the capacitance. Okay, so from this particular formula, you would notice that bitaw no, if I multiply the constant of the other dielectric materials, then the value of the capacitance will also change. Now, if there is an increase in the value of the dielectric, or the dielectric constant rather, then there is also an increase in the value of the capacitance. Okay, it's directly proportional. Okay, directly proportional ang imuhang dielectric constant sa imuhang capacitance. Okay, so an increase in the capacitance means an increase in the dielectric constant means an increase in the capacitance. Okay? Let's proceed. So how do we determine the value of the capacitance when a capacitor contains a dielectric? So we'll have problem solving here. Okay? So let's have example number 1. Suppose that the polystyrene will be inserted between the plates of a parallel plate capacitor that are 0.0002 meters apart. Find the capacitance after the insertion of the dielectric if the area of the plate is 29.6 meters square. Okay, so let's first write down what is being asked in the problem. What is being asked is the capacitance after, so meaning the resulting capacitance. But regardless of what is being mentioned here, okay, so we're assuming that we change the dielectric from vacuum to the polystyrene. Okay, change ang imuhang dielectric. So, baga, this will still, oh no, let me just copy letter B. Okay, so we're still going to make use of the formula of dielectric. Okay, so ato lang siya supposed to be, it's going to be C ra alone. Ano, sakto na yun, kaya resulting man ni. Sakto. Anyways, erase that. Let's go back to the kaning solution. So let's say B na to will be what are the given in the problem. Okay, so we're told that we're going to insert polystyrene which has its own kagalingon nga this is dako nga K, sorry. Dako ni siya nga K. And that is going to be, the value is okay, kung patadali. Sulod man sa akong ba. Adjust lang. Oh, I think that's polystyrene. I could be wrong. I will check with a dictionary, but for now, let's just stick with the presentations. Let me just hold 1 minute para ko i-try verify, ha. Kadali ko lang. Ano to na ko nabutang? Did I separate it from the rest? Oh yeah, I separated it from the rest. Or did you daw mo ni? Mali yun. Temsa. Ang gipangita ang value sa polystyrene, kinakalimot ko. Polystyrene rather. Polystyrene is 2.6. Okay? So that is 2.6. Nalimot ko. Then, another thing that provides a problem is that we have a distance of 0.002 in between the two parallel plates in the capacitor. So that's D is equal to 0.0002 meters. Now this is already in meters, so we don't have to convert it to meters. It's already in meters anyways. Then we also have the area of the plates. Again, the plates will have the same area. And that is A is equal to 29.6 meters square. Now, it's already in meters square, so we don't have to convert it to meters square. Okay, so meter square naman siya. Then, for letter C, we're not going to use the other general niyang equation, which is the capacitance nga resulting divided by the original capacitance, or the initial capacitance rather. So, since there is technically no change, there's a change here, but since it's vacuum, so it is actually just going to be the same, no? So instead, we're going to make use of C is equal to K dako epsilon naught. Sorry, that's the wrong epsilon. Let me just erase. That's epsilon naught over D. Kana ra siya. Okay, and the result of that will just be the resulting capacitance. Okay, so let's solve letter D. Then it's going to be 2.6 times 8.885, I believe, 85 times 10 to the negative 12 times the area, which is 29.6, divided by our distance, which is 0.0002. Okay. So for those who have their calculators with them, you can make use of your calculators in solving for this one. But the answer, I will just short the cut. I will just make a shortcut, no, and refer to our study guide. So the answer for this one, kasi mo naman put me og um same naman put me og values na multiply or divide, where it's going to be 3 point, sorry, why is this in erase? 3.4 times 10 to the negative 6 farad, since this is capacitance, so it's in farad, or that's 3.4 micro, yes, negative 6 micro farad, and that is your final answer. Okay, so since I referred to the study guide, so the answer here would also be the same. Okay, now let's have another example. Not this one, but this one. So for this one, ako lang mo taga-context. If you want to try this, hopefully you will. Anyways, I'm announcing that this will be the last video lesson that I'm going to create. No, later on, if there will be instances where we fail to have a meeting, no, to have a class discussion on a new topic, then I'll just send you a study guide. I let you study. Maybe give you some kuan siguro YouTube videos nga dili ako naghimo ha, ang nanagyud sa YouTube daan ba, to kaning be your, for it to be your reference in studying the topic, because I'm noticing that there is really very less traction, no, on the videos that I'm painstakingly making, unta supposed to be to supplement the missed discussions about our topics. And I don't want to waste my time, especially that I have a lot of kind of responsibilities to do as the teacher, and even making the videos is already a waste of my number one energy. Okay, I'm doing this after my duty gani. This is already an extension of what I'm supposed to do. And also kaning when I am at home, I'm supposed to do not video kaning recording. Instead I have to do like recording your scores, or kaning looking at the kaning lessons on how we can, or maybe the assessment, something like that. So again, this is already kaning taking a toll on me, kay anang especially karon nga ubay-ubay ko game mga videos. Sometimes I even sleep late at night na already. So I will stop this na ha. This will be the very last nga video lesson na ako nga i-create. And di na yun ko mag-create og furthermore. I want you to study on your own. Anyways, you're going to college, and your professor probably in college will be more terror than I am. If you see me as a terror teacher, mas terror pag yun dito siguro ang uban. Okay? Yan sa kadali. Kabadlong ako dito. Ali, dali. Ali, sud. Sorry. So anyways, I'll stop with the kaning ranting. I'll continue with this problem. So again, in your study guide, you will see a list of kaning materials used as dielectrics, and they have different kaning dielectric constant. So please download your study guides, or download the study guides in your Kuiper accounts, and look at, maybe study or be familiarized with the different values. I will not require you to memorize them all. Anyways, I will just let you put it in the my notes and index card. But I want you to see the table for yourself. So please download the study guide and have a quick browse on the study guide about unit 4.4. Okay, or study guide on that unit 4.4. So for neoprene, if you're seeing there, that's neoprene. The value for the dielectric constant is, my eyes are kind of blurry right now. That's 6.7. Okay, 6.7. So just take note of that. If you want to solve this particular problem, you can do it on your own. And if you want to check if your answer is correct, you can check with me, or if you want, there's ChatGPT. You can ask them, or you can ask it. Okay, woman and gender. You can ask it if your answer is correct. Okay. So for this one, the same ragyapog method, yun sa nato pag-solve ni. Okay? If the neoprene was inserted, blah blah blah, what will be the capacitance of the insertion? Okay? So still the same. Same nga formula, same pod nga process nga to ang gibuhat. So let's proceed with the next slide. A parallel plate capacitor has a Teflon between its conducting plates. What will be the area of these plates if they have a separation distance of 5 millimeters? And the capacitor yielded a new new capacitance of 5.7 microfarad after the insertion of Teflon. So let's first write down what is being asked in the problem. So we're being asked for the area. So that's A. Okay. Letter B, what are the given? So we're provided with, number one, we're using Teflon here. So Teflon has its own dielectric constant, and that is 2.1, if you remember from our previous slide. Okay. Another thing that is provided in the problem is the separation distance, or D, but this time it's using millimeters. So we have to convert our distance to meters, and that is milli is 5 times 10 to the negative 3 meters. Okay, that's negative 3. And then another thing that is provided in the problem is the the resulting capacitance after the insertion. So that's 5.7 microfarad. So that is C rather. That C is equal to 5.7 microfarad, or that is 5.7 times 10 to the negative 6. Micro is negative 6. Okay? Now, again, the formula actually is the same for every other dielectrics, depending sa problem, no. But for this case, the formula that we use in example number 1 is still going to be the same with example number 2, which is C is equal to K nga dako, and then epsilon naught A over D. Okay? But this time, we're looking for A. So we're going to manipulate this formula para nga ang mahibilin sa usa ka side sa tong equation or equal sign will be A alone. Okay? So I'm going to multiply. Unsa may akong ipang-multiply para mga cancel ng mga katapad ni A. We're going to multiply that's D sa igbaw. So I can delete D sa ubos diri sa ato ang equation, and then I'm going to divide it by kung unsay akong gi-multiply sa A, which is K nga ato ang that is our dielectric constant there. My mind is fuzzy, getting cloudy because I'm already sleepy. And then epsilon naught. Okay, so makancel si D, makancel si EO, and makancel si K. But this whole fraction will be multiplied sa ato ang C. So this will become, ako lang isuwat diri sa ubos, C times D over, that's K nga dielectric constant, then epsilon naught is equal to A. Okay, and this will be our working equation for this problem. So let's have that substituted with values. Okay, so let's start with our C. The capacitance is 5.7 times 10 to the negative 6 times our D, which is 5 times 10 to the negative 3, over our dielectric constant, which is 2.1, times our epsilon naught, which is 8.85 times 10 to the negative 12. Okay, so to cut the long story short, I will refer to our study guide here, and hopefully the one that's provided here is correct. So the answer is 1.5, oh no, not 1.5, 1533.495 millimeters square. So since this is an area, why is D? Oh no, letter D, Danish, sorry. So this is ingana. So A is supposed to be net there. So A is equal to 153.495 meter square. So may area man siya, so you expect that it's going to be meter square. That is your final answer. Okay, so since I referred to our study guide, so the answer should be the same as well dire. But I guess the editor of the editor of our slide did not notice that he incorrectly inputted the wrong answer. Okay? Yeah, everything here is the same sa ato ang same ra gid siya. Yeah. Same ra gid siya. So ang namali is ang naa diri sa ato ang slide. So the answer is still 1,533 point something or 0.5 in this case. Nakuan lang na siya na mali. And that is your answer. Okay? So for this problem, same ra gihapon ta og approach yon sa ninato pag-solve, but the dielectric material and also the values of the other components of the formula or the equation is different na no. So it's a mylar for the dielectric material, and the distance is a different value, and even the new capacitance is a different value from the previous example. So you can do this one. You have the you have the idea on how to solve it because it's the same flow as how we solved this one. Okay, and then we have another one, but I'm going to cut the video from here. I want you to do this on your own. I want you to practice independence, no, in learning things. Di mo pwedeng consistently mo ana nga wa mo nagitudo ni teacher. In real life, you have to learn things on your own. Okay, so I want you to practice that as well. And even in college, some professors will just give you a material and will let you experiment on what learnings you will get from the material. Pasagdan ra mo. Okay? So, mga-anad na ta. Kay grade 12 naman mo. Anyways, that is it for the video. If you have any questions regarding the concept, it's fairly easy for a concept actually because the formula is already discussed from the previous lessons. We just added a new variable which is a constant in this case, which changes from material to material kay kuan man siya na siya kagalingon niyang value as dielectric material. Okay, now let's go back sa objectives day. No, by the way, let's check if we are able to hit the marks of our objectives. Number one, we explained the concepts of dielectrics. So we learned what is dielectric. No, it's a non-conducting material used for or inserted rather between the capacitor's conductors to create more capacitance depending on what is being inserted in the capacitor. So ang iyang purpose is motong different purposes. We have it's allow conducting sheets to be separated without touching each other. So it's a kuan kaning a tool that is used to separate the two conducting plates to create more electric field or not really electric field, electric potential difference between them. Okay, it also creates high potential difference because of the dielectric breakdown. And also, it increases the capacitance of a capacitor depending on what material you're using in between the conducting plates. Okay, so let's proceed. Identify the effects. So, motong effects niya. Also, it's being kaning explained here sa ato ang purposes niya or uses niya. And then we also encountered this particular diagram where we explain the voltage difference changes if you change the dielectric in the capacitor from a vacuum to another type of dielectric. Okay, so it lessens it decreases rather the voltage if you insert another type of dielectric if it originally was a vacuum. Okay, so decrease ang iyang voltage, but the capacitance increases. And lastly, calculate the value of capacitance in problems that involve dielectric. So we did that we did this particular area of our objectives through the different examples that we had in this video. So that is it for me. Thank you very much for listening. Unfortunately, this will be my last video for our physics 2. So even though this is the last, I hope that you did learn something out of the video, even a little. It will be very useful for you, especially for those who are gonna pursue courses that are related to engineering electrical engineering probably, or mechanical, or even computer engineering. It will be very useful. Okay, so I'll end the video here. Thank you very much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next. I hope to see you, maybe if I change my mind, in the next video. Bye bye.